Well, hello, Assurance family, and welcome back to our daily Assurance devotions as we continue in the book of Proverbs. As we look to the book of Proverbs this entire week for little nuggets, little stones of wisdom. The book of Proverbs is an interesting book. It's a book of wisdom that has been attributed to Solomon. But as you go through the book, you hit these really quick, matter-of-fact statements. And sometimes people will criticize a statement simply because they will say that's not always true in every single situation. And that is correct. These pithy, these very quick to the point statements are not always true in every single situation. They're generalizations, and there's always exceptions to the rule. But that doesn't mean we still can't glean from these statements, because these statements, thousands of years old, still relate to us today. And today, the particular statement we're going to look at is vitally important as we continue through this time of social distancing and what may seem like isolation on an island, either individually or with our family. And the subject we're going to talk about today is friendship and the importance of friendship. Now, we can look at friendship in a lot of ways. In particular, you could look at it in the general way, which is people who you consider friends beyond your family units. But I also believe with my whole heart that your family units can be friendships as well. And I believe with my whole heart even more that marriages are supposed to be friendships. And so what we're going to talk about today applies to that as well. And especially in this time of social distancing, and how we can use technology to stay connected to one another as this continues to drag on and on. And so our proverb today, our quick statement, comes from Proverbs chapter 17, verse 17. And this is what it says. It says, "A friend loves at all times, and a brother or a sister is born for adversity." Let me say that again. A friend loves at all times. No matter what you're going through, no matter what's happening around you, no matter what virus comes into the world, right? A friend loves at all times, and then I love this, and a brother or a sister is born for adversity. Well, how much does that relate to what we're going through right now? We're going through some difficult times, right? We're going through some unprecedented times. There is a lot of adversity. And the reality is that when this is all over, there'll be more adversity to come because we don't know how this is going to affect us beyond what's happening this particular moment. And so all the more reason we need friendships in our lives. I am blessed to have many friends, a variety of friends. I have friends that kind of come in different, personalities, right? I'm sure you're very similar. I have my best friend, to be honest with you, is my wife, Susanna, and I love her with all my heart. And over the years, our friendship has grown and grown and grown as we continue in this journey called marriage, right? But I have other friends as well. And as I was going through this particular devotion and kind of prepping for it in my mind, I thought of a variety of friends. And one friend I thought in particular was a pastor friend of mine who is now retired. His name is Ken, and Ken is wise, and Ken was a great pastor here in the Western North Carolina Conference of the Methodist Church, and he's currently doing internships as a pastor as well as he continues in his retirement. He's helping out in different ways. But Ken, in many ways, has become a dear friend of mine because I lean on him for advice. I lean on him in difficult times. And the reality is that even though I'm younger than him, a lot of times he'll reach out to me and ask for my advice. Although I admit I need his advice more than he needs mine, and that's okay. But he's meant a lot to me over the years because life is difficult sometimes. Now, I like to think of myself as an independent-minded person. I like to do it my way. Anybody who knows me knows that I like to do my thing my way when I want to. This is just kind of how I'm built. Sometimes that helps me out. That's to my benefit. Sometimes, though, it's not. It's not. Because when I find myself in situations of adversity, my instincts are to turn inward and to just do it my way. Once again, sometimes that can be a good thing. But I wasn't created, you were not created to live on an island independent from everybody else. We were built for community. And in community, you find different strengths and gifts. And you also find that you can lean on others for help, for strength, whether it be advice, emotional help, emotional well-being. You can lean on others and they can lean on you in moments of difficulty to help you get through it and help you make the best decisions and help you come out stronger on the other end. And what has happened over time is what Ken has meant to me. I've gleaned from his knowledge over the years as a pastor. I've listened to his wisdom. And the reality is that while we have some similarities, we also have some differences. He's much more reserved than me. He's much more stoic than me. And I think in many ways I make him laugh with my kind of more renegade personality at times. But because of his friendship, I have grown through the years. And in difficult times and in moments of discernment, like now, right? What we're going through now, his friendship has meant a ton to me. And I'm thankful for it. That, to me, is the power of friendship. That you realize that when you're going through difficult times, when you're going through something, you're not alone. Whether it's the person that's in your household right now as part of your family, or someone that you reach out through social media or FaceTime or anything like that, who may even live apart on the other side of the country, right? During times like this, that is when a friend matters the most because they lift you up. They give you encouragement. They give you strength. And sometimes they even tell you what you don't want to hear, but you need to hear. In fact, I believe with my whole heart, and I've said this before in a sermon many years ago, that we all need different types of friends, and sometimes friends can have these different traits within themselves, and you could be this to somebody else as well. But here's a type of friends we all need, or at least 3 different types of personalities in our friendships. I believe, number 1, we need a better maker, someone who makes us better, right? Someone who encourages us and pushes us to be better, someone who believes in us and sees the good in us and the talent in us. We also need a strength giver, someone who gives us strength. When times are tough, we need someone who, we can lean on. And sometimes, when our faith is struggling, when we're having a hard time going to God, we can lean on their faith, and they can help us grow. And the other thing we also need, once again, the thing we don't like, but we need a truth teller. Someone who can tell us the truth and someone we trust to tell us the truth. We may not like what we hear. We may not want to hear it, but we need to hear it. In times like this, times of adversity, you need those people now more than ever because they help you continue to mature in your faith with Christ. They help you not only get through what we're going through now, but what will come afterward. They make you a better person. And here's the thing. You may be that person to someone else. You may make them become a better person. And so my encouragement for you today is to lean on those friendships. Lean on those people that you trust, that help you become who God wants you to be and help you get through these difficult times. Help you become more and more like Christ. God bless you all, and we'll see you tomorrow for our daily assurance devotion.